Hello, welcome to Jeddah, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. This is the qualifying. You'll see my Q1 time and, funnily enough, both my Q2 and Q3 times as well. I'm very pleased with how it all panned out in the end, but I won't tell you too much about it. This first corner, anyone who's seen the my track analysis, which at point of recording this is absolutely nobody, will know that I consider that first corner to be quite an interesting one in terms of the race itself. It's not so bad if you're qualifying, or by yourself, but still, it's an interesting one. Went a little wide there, but managed to slow down enough to take this one properly. It's all good. No warnings for me, which is good because I am fully expecting track limits issues at some point. Nice and tight on that corner. That is the way I like that corner. I like it nice and tight all the way through. Yep. Little squiggle here for chicane, I think. It's quite a loose chicane though, not as tight as the first corner or many other chicanes. Max obviously just taking fastest lap there, but that doesn't matter because you know, it's only qualifying. It's only Q1 as well. Fastest lap is kind of wasted on Q1. Bit wide on that corner, but it's all good. Going through into sector 3. Final DRS zone. Well, final DRS zone that stays entirely in the lap. Speed trap, DRS detection, final straight. And I'm gonna level. Yeah, I was quite pleased with this time. This is my best time. It's the one I qualified with. Everything else after that was just not good enough, and I did try a few other laps. So yeah, 132 for 0.36. That's a 7th place. It ended up in 13th, I think it was. This is Q2, which you can see now. Just come around this last corner. Did a bit of jostling for position so that we weren't all going around at the same time. My plan here was to stay as close to Alonso as possible, because my thinking is if I'm keeping up with him, then we're basically doing the same time, right? That's my thinking. If I'm still with him, then our times must be about the same. I think it's a reasonable thing to think. He's probably going to get into Q3. Lose a bit of time there on him, as you can see. But later on, I do catch up. Nice and tight there. Break it through. The curbs are quite high here, I feel. And the lack of runoff area makes me very nervous. I take this corner quite a bit faster than I think they are expecting you to. Nice tight line, but it does play havoc on the tyres. What have we got going here? Yeah. Nice and tight in. Max has got fastest lap again. What a bastard. There we go. Cut through the... coming up to end of sector 2. Really quite tough there. You'll notice sector 2 lit up in purple. I did actually get the fastest sector 2. For, I believe, the rest of the session. No one managed it quite as quickly as I did, which is, you know, something I'm quite proud of. Nice and tight there. Nearly went into the back of him. Spoiler alert. We followed this through to the end. What was my time? It was a 1:31.4. Got it 1:31.5. So yeah, very nice. So that put me through in Q3. I was in 9th, I think it was. Cannot complain. I cannot complain. I just keep at it, and obviously what I end up in here is my my position at the start of the grid. I was quite pleased, but to be in the top 10 gave me a real morale boost going into the race, and I was very optimistic about the whole thing. I'm recording the audio for this after having recorded the race, so just look at the line there. Look at my... Oh, just a little love tap on the... A bit wide there. Oh, no, it's track limits. I couldn't remember if that happened on here or not. Nearly went into the back of Piastri, which was not good. But, I mean, what am I meant to do if he's going too slow? What am I meant to do, right? Bit tight around there. Good old Perez. Taking a first place for now, at least. And you know, I do like this track. I'm not very good at it. It seems my time trial times were doing all right, and my qualifying time isn't terrible, but my racing ability on tight tracks like these is quite compromised. I do struggle a bit. Yeah, I do end up going for a one pit strategy, and in terms of how my race went, it went fine. That pit stop strategy went absolutely fine, as you will see. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of a lap now, and what have we got? 1:31.2, and that put me in 9th place. So that was good. Of course, it turns out that George Russell ended up with a penalty. So I ended up starting from 8th on the grid. Can't remember if I talked about it or not in the video clip, but we'll see. So for now, let's assume I didn't. And yes, let's see what happens. So yes, we're here in Jeddah. I am starting in 8th place. Teams seem to want to do a two-stopper, which is not ideal, but we'll see what happens. If all goes well, I might be able to gain a couple of places before the first corner, or in the first corner, but we'll have to see what happens. I always get a bit, I'm a bit boxed in there. What we got going on here? Are we in a position to, yes, into 5th. Get in. A bit of a gap between me and Piastri, but that's good because that'll give me braking space. Lovely stuff. Nice tidy turn 1. Right, I know I was braking quite a bit there, but the thing is I get nervous on these corners, and there's a lot of momentum in these cars when they've got all the fuel. So let's get round the first few laps nicely, and then hopefully I'll be able to settle into a nice rhythm and pace and use that. Oh my god, I'm gaining on them. They are jostling for position, aren't they? We've got the corners coming up. That's I never slow down enough for this corner, let alone do so while I've got cars right behind me. Oh, Jesus Christ, Norris. Okay. For Christ's sake, Lando. Yeah, my position, thank you very much, Mr. Bitch Boy. Lando Norris is a lovely man by the looks of it, so I don't know why I called him that. But point is, you know, I want that position. It's my position. This would be a very good result for me if I can maintain 5th. I think my biggest issue will probably be crashing rather than being overtaken, because if there's anything that we've demonstrated over my Formula 2 career, it's that I'm quite good at holding a position, but I'm not necessarily good at gaining them in Formula 1, especially when you consider that the cars are different, which obviously seems fucking obvious, but you know what I mean. They're not all the same quality. Certain cars are better than others. We've seen it, especially in, well, we see it in the proper races, don't we? Because Red Bull are trouncing everyone at the moment by quite a margin. 2 1-2s in a row is not normal, I don't think. Especially for the start of the season, and after such a strong after such a strong season last year. You're not getting it, Charlie boy. DRS will be available next lap, which is the lap we're coming up to now.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
That is not going to be good for me, because Charlie's dropping back a bit actually. I've gained on Norris a bit and Charlie's dropped back. Lots of fast corners. Alright, let's see if we can get through this lap without an incident, and then...
Ferrari drivers just completed a pass for the leader race.
Oh, that's going to be a problem for me, isn't it, that corner? Oh. Like I say, it's the momentum. That's the problem going into this. So that's Sainz in first, is it? I can't remember who qualified first. I think he did, didn't he? So he must have lost it somewhere along the way. I mean, it's easily done. There's a lot of stuff going on in that first corner. Oh, I feel very stressed about all this. Especially knowing there's another, well, after this, 47. So about 47 and a half laps to go still. Okay, there we go. That corner's going to come up in real race conversation in a moment or two. It's fine. Because of this. Oh! Ah, shit. Who's got I've got the DRS. Yes, I fucking have. Screw you, Charlie. Screw you. There we go. There we go. How's my lap doing? Oh, shit. I used quite a bit more than I thought I would have done of the old fuel. I think 5th place is my goal here. I just want to beat Alex, of course. Alexander Albon, that is. As he's my teammate. He's the real person I want to beat. Getting anything better than that is, of course, wonderful. Oh, that's a Bearman overtake, that is. Oh, lovely, lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Okay. You can see I'm having fun, can't you? Oh, shit. There we go. Yeah, 5th. If I can stay in 5th, I'll be a happy chappy. Of course, it depends a lot on what the people around me are going to be doing.
Piastri ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 3.
Pit stop wise.
Seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining.
I think 2 stops. That's good.
Was a 1:36.1. Okay, they're building a lead of 6 tenths a lap. Come on.
That's fine. Norris, keep the... I don't know who's got DRS. I think he's got it. Oh. No, I've got DRS again. Oh, as if I'm getting the blame for that. Definitely not my fault. Oh, this is going to be a rough race, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Alright, so shall we talk about the real race? Obviously, the big story of the main event is Oliver Bearman, the temporary replacement for Carlos Sainz, who is out of the race this weekend because of appendicitis. He's had a smooth operation, I hear, was the joke that he himself made about things. So that's, you know, perfectly reasonable joke to be making myself. I mean, it's funny, isn't it, given his interest in that particular song, his history with it. But no, Oliver Bearman qualified 11th in a Ferrari on his Formula 1 debut. Was expecting to be in Formula 2 this weekend. The feature race is, of course, quite a bit shorter, as you would have known from my videos on the Formula 2 in the pre-season period. All through February, I was doing Formula 2 content. The races from F1 23. So, okay, I'm putting a bit of distance from me and Charlie boy. He's catching up now though. Now he's got DRS. Great. Anyway, yeah, Oliver Bearman qualified 11th, ended up finishing 7th, which I am very impressed by. And I think anyone watching this and anyone who watched the race itself would also be impressed by it. It's absolutely superb. He should be very proud of himself. The team should be very proud of him. Definitely the kind of person who people need to be keeping an eye on in terms of his future within the sport, because I mean, now I'm not going to say he had an easy race. It was an easier race, helped by considering that he didn't really have to defend his position against the likes of, who was it? Was it Piastri and Hamilton chasing him down in the last bit? you know, because of the pit stop decisions that were made, he didn't really have to defend the position as much as he could have had to. And I was kind of hoping we'd get to see how he did at that. But you know, he did a good job of what he did do. I would say he did a stellar job. Expectation going into it was seeing if he could finish the damn race. And when you consider this is quite a fast, quite a tough track, quite a tight track at times, you know, especially when you consider, in fact, the next main corner that's coming up, we did have a bump which led to a retirement. Here we go, this corner here, Lance Stroll, which we'll come on to shortly. It did cause, you know, it has potential for there to be quite a big incident in this particular race, and you know, he managed to get through it with what seemed to be relative ease. Ooh, come on, Norris. He bumped into me. No, bad on the exit. Bad on the exit. Oh, come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Cut me some slack here. Jesus Christ. Man needs to watch what he's doing. Because it's not a chance in hell that was my fault. Especially not the Norris one. I had to race in line. Okay. Right. Oh, that was my fault. That was me. And that's the one I don't get a warning for. Ridiculous. Oh, Christ. Yeah, fifth is the position to... Oh, what's happened?
Okay, clear.
I don't know what's happened. Something's gone on. Oh no, Charles! I should have a DRS. No, he's got it. Fuck. I thought I had it. Look, I'm not taking any responsibility for what happened to Charles. He was behind me when he retired. Norris didn't manage to catch up. Okay, that's interesting. He should have had the DRS. I would have thought he would. Never mind. So, yeah, anyway, Oliver Bearman, definitely a driver to keep an eye on over the course of what hopefully will become his Formula 1 career. Obviously, we are hoping that Sainz will be back shortly and in a good position to race. He hopes that he'll be around for Albert Park in Australia in 2 weeks' time. And I certainly look forward to waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch that one. He says sarcastically. I've booked the day off after because it's going to be a busy day for me that day. It's also my son's birthday, so. Oh shit. So next up we'll be talking Lance Stroll. We'll wait until we get to the corner. For relevant corner because that'll be easier to demonstrate. He clipped this inside wall on lap 7 whilst we were watching Bearman chase someone down. Actually, can't remember who now, but yes, we were watching him, Lance Stroll, clip that wall and then go straight into the barrier, the wall in front of him. Did cause a safety car, which shook up the race order a little bit. Not enough for it to be overly interesting. Like I say, the main interest for the race for me was what happened with Bearman. You know, he was the most interesting part of the entire race. I was following him, and most of the footage that I saw seemed to be following him throughout the course of the race. So, you know, clearly whoever was in charge of camera cuts thought the same. Oh, I'm struggling a bit on the cornering. Oh, Gasly made it through. Jesus. Yeah, I am struggling a bit. No track limits warning on that one. There should have been, but I suppose maybe I didn't really get much of an advantage out of it. No, I'm struggling here. Something's gone with the steering. Maybe it's the body, the underbody. Anyway, yeah, Lance Stroll caused a. He basically strolled himself straight into a wall. Most interesting part of that for me was the team radio, in which he said that he'd gone into the wall. They asked him if he could drive it back, and he said no, it's in the fucking wall. Which of course is fucking hilarious to me. Obviously they bleeped it on the footage I saw, but it's so clear what he was saying, because of course it's so clear what they all say when they bleep out the swears. It's something to. I don't know where Piastri is in relation to me. Did Gasly overtake Norris? Jesus Christ, what's going on there? That's remarkable. Well, them fighting it out is going to slow them right down. Well, I'll slow one of them down at least. I'm struggling to get around these corners. The handling is shot. What's going on with the car? Is it the tyres? It can't be the wing, can it? Maybe it's the wing. Shit. I'm not getting fifth, am I? Jesus. The turning circle is terrible. Left in particular, which means it's definitely a wing issue. Oh, fuck. No, the wing is damaged. Bollocks to it all. In that case, before this inevitably ends up with me crashing into a wall again, let's talk about Kevin Magnussen, a man who racked himself up with 20 seconds of penalties and then utilised his advantageous position to block basically the last quarter of the field, which in turn allowed his teammate, whose name eludes me at the moment, what is it? Hulkenberg, that's it. Managed to allow Hulkenberg opportunity to pit without losing a position. Now he did technically lose a position because Zhou Guan Yu overtook him, but Zhou Guan Yu still had to pit at that point, so he didn't really lose a position. Zhou, on the other hand, did. Zhou ended up back in the mix, so Magnussen was doing a very good job there, I would say. Obviously disappointing that he'd raced in such a way that had given him the penalties, but he did his driving, what's the word I'm trying to look for? His teamwork was impressive, and it was good to see. I was very pleased to see it. It's nice to see tactical driving in play when you know that something's not going to work, and you know someone's not going to end up in the points. You have an opportunity to do something a bit more creative tactically, and that's exactly what they did there. Hulkenberg did, of course, get points. He finished the race in 10th, so whilst it's only 1 point, it's 1 point more than everyone else who was behind him. And when you consider that, that'll be the point. That's the moment at which Haas have now got off the starting grid, so starting points. That puts them in a slight advantage over a lot of the lower end of the grid, lower end teams. I'm not catching Lando.
3.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Alonso behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 25.
Jesus.
5 seconds.
Well, I'm in a Williams in 7th place. I mean, what do I expect, right?
Alexander's coming in for his stop now.
See, all that braking I'm having to do just so I don't... What's happened? What's happened? Something happened. Pierre Gasly is out of a session. That sounds about right because he was out of a session in the real one. He retired in lap 1 with what he suspected gearbox issue. They said. Oh shit. So you know that's perfectly reasonable. Back up to 6th. I think 7th is now my goal. I don't reckon I'm going to get 5th. I suppose it all depends on whether we fix the front wing, which it seems like we're probably going to have to do if I'm going to be able to take these corners properly. So that's going to add quite a bit of time to the pit stop. Quite a bit of time. Oh! Now, Alonso. Can't you see the flags, Fernando? Oh, he's lost his position for sure there. I don't know what happened. It's not my fault, is it? Ah, it can't be my fault. Can't be. Well, we are 20% of the way through the race. We're coming up to 30% of the way through in the next couple of laps. And lap 15 puts us 30% of the way. Oh, Christ, this is rough. Yeah, the steering is not good at the moment. I kind of want to pit and get it over with, but whilst we've got the points position, we might as well take advantage of it. Because I'm not going to be able to work my way up the field that well unless... when is my pit window open? 17. Maybe we box now.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're putting the hard on. Oh, Ocon. Nasty boy.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Oh, it doesn't matter if we regain the position because we're going into the bloody pits, aren't we? Oh, fucking hell, Joe. You're in the way. Fucking bastard. I'll teach you, you fucking...
There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody.
Well, this has been a dirty race, which is a shame because it started off so well. But I'm still in. I'm still in it. Still a 7th place for now, until I pit, and then I'm going to end up in like 18th or something. What do I recommend? 18th! Oh well. It's almost like I'd paid attention. Spoiler alert, I hadn't. So yeah, I mean, I think the race, as it were, the one that I've watched just a few hours ago for me and yesterday for you, or earlier, even maybe been longer than yesterday if you are watching this a long time after it was posted. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I found it more interesting than last week's race, even though I mean, you know, we knew how it was going to end. I found it quite enjoyable paying attention to a. I mean, I wouldn't even call him a rookie driver, considering. Well, that's the thing. Technically speaking, would he be classified as a rookie if he ends up in a proper racing seat next year, having already driven one? I don't think he counts, does he? Right, there we go. Let's see what happens. Okay. They weren't ready for me, but that's not entirely my fault. Come on, get it done, get it done, get it done. Get it done, get it done, get it done, get it on, get it on, get it on.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now.
No, 18th. Of course it's 18th. Because everyone else is out, aren't they? Right, so they are wanting to get to the end on this. So as long as I don't fuck up, that is a possible, because everyone else...
Okay, Hulkenberg just ahead.
Oh,
Sounded bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
fuck it all! I just... It's a smidge too close. Just... Just a smidge too close to that fucking wall. God damn it. It had been going so well. Mm. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't do street circuits so well anyway, do I? As we learned. I don't care who won. Bastard thing. I had such high hopes for that one. It was going so well. Like, Bahrain was a nightmare, right? I could have had points. Never mind. Oh well. Join me in a couple of weeks' time. At which point we'll be... Oh, driver. The claim is not good. Join me for a couple of weeks' time. At which point we'll be talking about the Australian Grand Prix. Hopefully that will go better. In the meantime, I'm not sure what I'll do next week. I might just put some races up or something, but we'll see. And then yeah, fingers crossed, all will go better next time. I didn't press that button. There we go. Oh, I'm annoyed. Can you tell I'm annoyed? I'm a bit annoyed. Oh well. Join me next time. Like I say, there'll be something next week, and then the week after we'll have the Australian Grand Prix. So look forward to that. Fingers crossed I'll do a bit better and not crash out again. Wouldn't it be terrible if I crashed out in every single one of them right after a pit stop? Because that's my MO at the moment. Do a pit stop, crash. Yeah, that'd be bad. Let's hope not. Catch you later.